This week on Waiting for the Fall, we're chasing the wily eastern gobbler in southern Wisconsin, so come on along. Waiting for the Fall is brought to you in part by these fine sponsors. Blind Ambition Bail Blinds, a new innovative way to fool those wary eyes. The Rip Shot from Rip Archery. You tune your bow, now tune yourself. Stealth Outdoors, your tree stand silencing store. And TrueFire, the most trusted name in broadheads and releases. Blind Ambition Bail Blinds.
Camouflage dates back hundreds of years and has evolved greatly over the recent years. Blind Ambition hay bale blind goes a step further. Instead of blending into the environment, it is a normal part of the environment. Wildlife only recognize hay bales as harmless objects, so take advantage and hunt from the comfort of a spacious blind that offers superior concealment, and its appearance is so commonplace that wildlife sees it as another hay bale.
Order yours today at bailblinds.com.
Pronghorn Productions, capturing your once-in-a-lifetime memories.
Whether it's turkey hunting in the Wisconsin woods or fishing the wilds of our country's beautiful lakes and rivers, have us capture those moments on tape and edit them into a wonderful keepsake DVD for you to share these once-in-a-lifetime events with friends and family. Have a special hunting or fishing trip planned? Consider us for capturing your event to keep those memories alive for a lifetime. Pronghorn Productions offers professional videography and editing services for all of your outdoor needs.
So, for the best video and editing, call my dad at 438-7250.
Or visit our website at www.pronghornproductions.net.
This week on the show, we head back to southern Wisconsin, our home state, and we're chasing some wily easterns on the first week of Wisconsin's turkey season. Now, Wisconsin has 6 turkey seasons, which start generally the middle of April, and they run through the middle to the 3rd week of May. And that first season can be pretty tough. Henned-up gobblers, gobblers that won't respond to calling, but you can see we had some excitement and we came pretty close on some big birds. Let's go take a look. Now, this hen ran about 400 yards across an open hayfield. She even flew at one point about 150 of those yards just to get to our decoys and our calling. Too bad she wasn't a gobbler. Now, a while after that hen had come in, these 2 gobblers showed up. They came all the way across the same open hay strip. They were coming right to the decoys until they got about 100 yards out, and something had them spooked, and we weren't really sure what it was. I've got a pretty good idea now what spooked those 2 gobblers. Fortunately for him, he didn't present a shot.
Well, good afternoon, folks from southwest Wisconsin. It's April the 18th. First season Wisconsin turkeys. And those gobblers have been awful mean to me this week. But then what's new? That's the story of my turkey hunting life lately. Seen a lot of gobblers. Most of the gobblers we've seen have had hens with them. Not just 1 or 2 hens, like 5 and 10 groups. So they're obviously henned up pretty good right now yet. But even the gobblers we've seen in pairs. I've seen 2 lone pairs 2 different times, 3 different times actually in the last 3 days. Didn't pay my calls any attention, not leaving their hens. they're not coming to the calls real well. But we're using a blind ambition round bale blind. We just have to find a receptive, mature gobbler that wants to play and be a TV star. But it's about 3:20. I've got till about 20 to 8 before the bird's gonna fly up this afternoon, so we're just gonna stick with it here. I know we're gonna see birds crossing this ridge. It's just a matter of if we can get those birds to make some contact and come in and maybe offer us a shot. So stick around. Last minute of the last day. Hopefully we can make it happen. I hate tag soup.
And of course, this gobbler had hens with them. Shortly before they were going up to roost, it's about an hour before, they're out in this field feeding about 400 yards away. My calling did absolutely no good to try and entice them to come in.
And over here about 170 yards away with two big gobblers. It's close. I've had two big strutters all week, but unless I can get the hen over here, I don't know if I can get the gobblers to come. Try it anyways. Birds are about 75 yards and they're still coming.
We'll be right back after these quick messages. Blind Ambition Bale Blinds.
Camouflage dates back hundreds of years and has evolved greatly over the recent years. Blind Ambition hay bale blind goes a step further. Instead of blending into the environment, it is a normal part of the environment. Wildlife only recognize hay bales as harmless objects, so take advantage and hunt from the comfort of a spacious blind that offers superior concealment, and its appearance is so commonplace that wildlife sees it as another hay bale.
Order yours today at baleblinds.com.
Pronghorn Productions, capturing your once-in-a-lifetime memories.
Whether it's turkey hunting in the Wisconsin woods or fishing the wilds of our country's beautiful lakes and rivers, have us capture those moments on tape and edit them into a wonderful keepsake DVD for you to share these once-in-a-lifetime events with friends and family. Have a special hunting or fishing trip planned? Consider us for capturing your event to keep those memories alive for a lifetime. Pronghorn Productions offers professional videography and editing services for all of your outdoor needs.
So, for the best video and editing, call my dad at 438-7250.
Or visit our website at www.pronghornproductions.net.
Now let's get back to the action.
Well, 61 yards was as close as they were gonna get. It's now 7:30. And I figured I had to try and take the shot. And I think you saw it on the video, I shot low. Well, I almost pulled it off at the last minute anyway. I think we got some cool footage though anyhow of some gobbling and two big strutters, but man, to be that close, to work that hard for 5 days straight, and to be that close at the last minute, man. If they'd have closed the distance in half, at 30 yards, I know I would have whacked them. You know, I shoot 60 yards all the time, and I'm pretty confident out to 60, but turkeys are small targets. And I guess if nothing else, at least I didn't wound them. I just shot under them. Dang it. So close. So close. Oh well.
Well, let's go see if we can find my arrow. Well, I found my arrow. No feathers, no blood. Obviously there's a clean miss. I think you can see it on the video if I didn't block it when I shot that it was a clean miss. I don't know, sometimes you got to give it a try and see what happens. I mean, there might be people that would say that's an unethical shot because it's a long shot on a turkey, but like I said, I practiced 60 yards quite a bit, and I was pretty confident that I could make the shot or I wouldn't have taken it. Regardless of last day of season, first day of season. Those birds weren't coming any closer. It was running out of time. I knew that they were going to be going back to roost, you know, within a matter of minutes. And, you know, they were here, saw something they didn't like. I don't know if they saw me move inside the blind. I don't think so. I think they were looking at the decoys. And because I don't have, you know, decoys that can move back and forth like normal hens would do, I think they just kind of shied away from them. But it was exciting last few minutes of the season for me. And like I said earlier, I'm gonna try and get a tag for 5th season, and we'll be out hunting again probably in the 5th season. Wednesday we'll be out with my dad. The week after, Karen, my wife, has a tag, so we've got plenty of turkey season left. It's just the first week, so hopefully we'll get her done and get some turkey for supper. Tag soup really sucks, but you know, when you commit yourself to using the bow and when you're videoing yourself, you got to get used to something like that. You're not going to kill a bird every year, so I'm disappointed, but I'm not upset.
Time now for Waiting for the Fall's weekly product spotlight.
This week in our product spotlight, we're featuring a product called Elimetry Ultimate Trail Camera Stand. Very simple construction, but very unique in design and very handy. What it is basically a rod that eliminates the use of a tree for mounting your trail camera. And it features a easy step-in design, so you can step it into hard ground. It's got a little foot peg on it. Once you've got it set, you can position your trail camera with these adjustable wing nuts. Tip it forward, tip it back, side to side, however you need to position it to get the right angle to hit that game trail that's coming out. The neat thing about this is you can use it in a food plot, you can use it in a CRP field, a swamp, anywhere where you don't have a tree, and even in the woods where you do have trees. I find that it's easier to use this than it is to try and mount your camera on the tree, because most times the tree you want to mount it to isn't just exactly perfect, it's a little bit crooked, and you end up putting sticks in behind the camera to get it positioned just right, and you get it just about right and you go to tighten that strap and then the stick falls out and you got to start all over again. Well, this totally eliminates that. You loosen the wing nut on the one side and position the camera how you want it, tighten that wing nut back up and it's set to go. You turn your camera on, put your settings, and you're all set to go. Now the reason why I'm featuring it this week is a lot of people don't realize that trail cameras can be very useful for turkey hunting as well. And this Allimetry makes it even a lot easier because a lot of times you're going to see turkeys on a pattern hitting fields, food plots that you may have planted chufa or alfalfa, something that's coming up green. Stick it where in the ground wherever you need to, and you've got yourself a trail camera out in that field. And then you can pattern those turkeys. You can see where they're coming out of the woods and hitting that field at what times. Makes it a lot easier to go out there and try and call a big gobbler in, especially in the late season now that we've gotten to birds a little call shy. A lot easier to pattern them and maybe ambush them than it is to try and set up on them and call. So we're giving this product away to the viewer that sends in the correct code word. And the code word for this week is awesome, because I think this product is just awesome. So the code word is awesome. And as always, send the code word entry in to Pronghorn Productions TV at yahoo.com. We'll pick out of the lucky winners the following Monday at noon each week. Best of luck to you. And I'd also like to tell you that if you have a comment or question about the show, or you just want to send me an email and talk a little bit about hunting or fishing or whatever you have on your mind, send me those emails to the same address, PronghornProductionsTV at yahoo.com. Check my emails daily, and I'll certainly get back to you. And if you have a question, maybe we'll read it on the show, and we'll try and answer it on the show for you the following week. Now, this next hunt you're going to see is actually from this year, southern Wisconsin. My good friend Shane Stoffels, who is actually my cameraman as well, he's shot some great footage for me last fall, and we're going to see that in some upcoming episodes. So I told Shane I'd repay him by being his camera boy for a few days during turkey season. He had a tag for the first season in Wisconsin. We're going to go to that hunt right now. Well, the day was really cold, rainy, and windy, and we ended up setting up in a box blind on the land that Shane had permission to hunt, which was kind of unusual for me. I've never hunted turkeys out of a box blind, but I'll tell you, it was really comfortable. It was warm in there, the wind wasn't hitting us, the rain wasn't hitting us, it was perfect for the video camera. And it turns out that it was a good spot to be. Even though this bird that came across the field early in the morning was gobbling and he started to come in, there was a little bit of a dip that you could see in that cornfield, and I think there was gobblers with hens in that dip that we could never see, because every once in a while we could hear a hen yelping down in that direction. We could also hear a bird gobbling in that direction that wasn't the bird that was coming out of the woods down to us. And I think that bird that was coming to us at one point was just a little shy. He didn't want to come past that probably boss gobbler that had the hens, so he went back into the woods.
There's two jakes down there. Really? Yeah. I have to get that window open. They're not too worried. I can't see him anymore. He just kind of stands right once looking at us. Okay. No, he's coming in. See him now? Not yet. All right, they're there. All right. Just let me know when you're ready. You on him? Yep.
All right, good job, buddy. He's down.
He's down.
Down on the ground.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Jeez, those guys came out of nowhere. That other one's still sitting out there. Well, finally got a bird down.
Finally, that wasn't much hunting.
Yeah, I know. It's been 2 years though for me.
Has it?
Yeah, so finally got him down. I don't mind taking a Jake. Tastes the same.
Tastes the same. Pretty decent sized Jake, I think, too.
Yeah.
That other one's still there.
Yeah, he's still sitting out there.
You'll have to tell the folks what happened here. We were kind of scrambling.
Yeah, we're sitting here hunting, and about, I don't know, 8 o'clock, heard someone shoot probably 50 yards behind us. And I knew who it was, so I called into him, and he said he had a bird down, so we were kind of packing up, getting ready to go. And then I look over, and here comes these 2 Jakes out of the woods at 30 yards away. So we're in a mad scramble to get the camera set up, get my gun up, get the windows back open. And finally they committed to coming in and put the shot on him.
It was a nice shot.
Yeah, thanks.
Put him right down. All right, good job, buddy. He's down.
He's down.
Down on the ground. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we kind of thought the morning was over, and started packing up, putting the camera away, closed the windows, and I look over to my left, and here comes 2 Jakes. So we were in a mad scramble to get everything set up and get the windows open and make sure they don't see us. And we got it done though, got the window open, got the camera rolling, and put about a 25-yard shot on him, and here he is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice bird.
Yeah,
Nice bird.
yeah. Put the smack down on him.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we didn't know if it was going to happen or not, but worked out. They didn't see us, so worked out good.
Yeah, good morning to be out.
Yeah, it was. Even though it was rainy and miserable, we had a good spot to be. So.
Yep, yep.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, we're all out of time for this week. Tune in next week when we'll be chasing some more wily easterns in southern Wisconsin. But until next week, take a youngster in the outdoors, pass on our hunting and fishing traditions to the next generation. I'm Chris Kittleson for Waiting for the Fall. I'll see you next time.
Waiting for the Fall would like to thank our fine sponsors for making this show possible. Blind Ambition Bail Blinds, a new innovative twist on ground blind hunting. The Rip Shot from Rip Archery. You tune your bow, now tune yourself. True Fire, the most trusted name in broadheads and releases. Stay tuned for the outtakes right after the credits.
Good afternoon from southwest Wisconsin. It's April I don't know. April something.